If you're interested in buying Fallout 76 caps, weapons or items, check out easynpc.com and use my code DTDG for 5% off via the link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over 10 different shelters to give you guys a bit of inspiration into what you can do with your shelters and just see some really cool ones that some people have done. So if you've enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll only be showing like clips of people's shelters. So if you want to go check out the full video or you like what you're seeing, you want to go subscribe to them, all their links are down in the description. For now though, let's jump straight in. Thanks for watching. First up on today's list is Aquanova players with a recent build in the new Mineshaft Shelter. I nearly got my words mixed up there. This one is a really cool one, as you can see, using a lot of steel posts, using the brambles on top of the steel posts, which I thought was really cool. Kind of unique touch, I've not seen anyone do that. The lighting, as always, with being Aquanova is just absolutely on point. And the entire place is decorated really well. It's a really cool kind of idea to fit this like area in with this type of builds. Rather than using standard square builds or anything like that, Aqua obviously went with a kind of like circular with the cool stairs that she's used as well, and it all around looks really good. So a nice bit of inspiration for all of yous there. Next up on the list is a build by Bad Notions, which is actually recorded and everything by Uranium Fever. Now I had the pleasure of actually going to see this in game and it was absolutely unbelievable, so definitely check out the entire machinima and everything over on Uranium Fever's channel. As you can see, this build is absolutely insane. It is brilliant. Like, this is such a cool build, and if you see like a proper walk around that I did, or go watch the proper machinima, you'll see loads of thought went into this, and there's loads of like cool things going on as well. So definitely worth checking out to see the full thing. Get yourselves in there and have a look. Another really cool thing they did is this. They put in a load of Teslas and stuff, and look at it, it looks brilliant. You got the fog machine, Tesla's coming off like a science experiment, and it just looks really awesome. So nice job, guys. Now, quite some time ago now, because these submissions for the shelter ones have been going on for quite a while now, and this is one that Ninoch sent in like a couple of months ago now, and I remember seeing it for the first time and I like literally forgot this was in here, so it's really nice to actually see it again and see all the cool tricks he used, the really awesome like designing that he done in here to make this Raider shelter. Now this is really good, I really enjoyed it. It isn't just the standard free shelter that you get, but look at how condensed it is, look at the light and look how dark and dingy it is, really fits in with that Raider vibe, and when you go in the back room as well, it all just looks awesome. Going further through now, you can see he's used more of them stones all stacked on top of each other. And the lighting from the barrel looks really cool. I like the use of the like Raider fencing and gating that you've got around the outsides there. You've got another little room off to the left, and I just love this whole like thing that you've made out of the place, where you've made it into tunnels. It really feels like you're in like a real like mine shaft type of thing. You're wandering through the tunnels that's being dug out, and it's got little rooms in different like places dotted around there, and it's just absolute masterpiece of a shelter, this one. It looks absolutely brilliant. Awesome job, Ninoch. Thank you for getting involved, and sorry it took so long to actually make this video. The final bit of it now, just because I didn't want to miss out the little last room, there is this other room around the back of it as well, where he's used the nice like dirt floors to get that wood effect in there as well. He's got a little fire on the floor as well, and there's just loads and loads going on. So love the decorating, love the lighting, love absolutely everything about it. Awesome job. Now another really cool build was by Fallout Game Builder. Bit of a different type of video this one, because I wanted to show it all in action, but he made his own shooting range which all reacts to pressure plates and stuff like that. It is a type of thing we've seen in the past, but it looks absolutely awesome when it is done like well and done really like proper with all of the like moving parts and everything like that. And this is one that's been done really like perfected type of thing. It's really well done. The wiring and everything that's gone in, the thought and effort to properly wire this place up, make everything there, decorate it all, make this realistic shooting range kind of training camp is absolutely insane. So awesome job, mate. Very nicely done with this one. It looks absolutely brilliant. I love all the like decorating as well, like the subjugator over there, the brambles dotted around, and it all just looks epic. So awesome job, pal. Next up we have a really like cleverly made shelter by Duke Destro. Now this one's full of glitches, full of like really cool things that he's merged together and stuff. Like I love the look of this little Deathclaw in the cage with the plants coming through and stuff. That's loads of stuff like crammed and merged together there. Looks really well how it's being done, really fits in. It kind of hides the fact that it's a display case. Sorry if I've just ruined it for you, but it looks really awesome. In fact, it might not even be a display case. That might just be a half a floor, like a half dirt tile. I might be wrong. I don't know, Duke, if you watch this video, please let me know. But yeah, that is that little bit there. And as you can see, there's loads of little things. Like he's got the arrows turned backwards. He's had loads of stuff merging. I love this clock on the wall, by the way, like with the map behind it. That looked really cool. There's just little tricks that I'd going through the entire place. And then what comes up later on looks absolutely brilliant as well. Another little trick over there with the Mothman poster. It's a Mothman poster on top of one of the lighted up posters. Nice little trick there for you if you didn't know that was a thing. And then in here, a bit more merging and stuff. He's got the fish in the cabinet. He's got the TV merged into the desk there. More stuff in the cabinet over on the opposite side. And then let's have a look at what else he did. So this is one of the coolest things of the entire build in my opinion. I believe he was the first person that ever did this. I did show it in Bad Notions camp a while back when I did a like walk around tour of it. But Bad Notions was inspired by Duke Destro, if I'm not wrong. And this is basically it. So he goes over, he turns on the power, and now watch this. This is like no camera like effects or anything like that. He didn't like edit it to make it look like this. It's all used like using traps and stuff, and it is just insane. Like watch, bombs. And it teleports. Unbelievable, absolutely insane building skills there. Like, I couldn't do that. I probably could if I looked into it properly, like many of us could. But the fact that you use this all off your own head and figured it out is absolutely unbelievable. Like, any of us can follow a tutorial, but you came up with this as far as I'm aware, so awesome job, mate. Very nice job. Next up on the list is this cool, like, super mutant robot making facility. Mad Dog Malone's robot making facility, I think it was called. And this one is by Cova Camp. It's a pretty insane idea. The entire place looks brilliant. I love the use of these robots that you've made. Like, I really love when people do this type of thing. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. The time and effort it must have took to design and set it up and get everything in place to actually make it resemble a robot is absolutely awesome, and you've done it really well in this one, so awesome job yet again, Cova. I love, and to be fair, I think you've kind of moved on from these now. I think you started changing to a new theme, but it was a very cool theme. I did enjoy you making all these robots and stuff, so awesome job, pal, and thank you for getting involved when you did. Appreciate it. Next up on the list, we have Radrux with this garage build that he's done in his shelter. Now, a very cool thing in this one, he actually made his own vehicle and it looks really, really cool. As you come up the stairs, as you can see, you come to a little garage door, and what is behind the garage door is the absolute beauty and magnificence of this build, if that all makes sense. But this is the really clever part. This is the bit that I really enjoyed. I love when people do this, like I was just saying with Cova's. But look at that, he's made his own taco truck called the Toxic Taco. Now, I think it looked really cool. I really did enjoy the whole thought process behind it. I like you putting like a little register plate there. You've got its own exhaust system. There's so much thought and effort. Like the tires look like proper tires on that. I really like that. You've got a little window where you can serve through. The little windows at the front. So much stuff going on, and it looks absolutely brilliant. So awesome job, Radrux. I like the design of the place as well. You've got conduits lying around as if it's like parts for the car and stuff. Lots of cool little like attention to detail pieces like that going around, and you even designed inside the truck as well. So just absolutely fantastic stuff. Love that. Like look at the kitchen and everything like that. It looks absolutely brilliant. Awesome job, pal. Next up on the list, we have a shelter build by Motionless. Now, he's made an underground shop for his, and I really like the little design of it and stuff. You come through here, you've got like little parking bays and stuff like that for wheelchairs and other bits and bobs. You come in, you've got a nice like vendor on the left hand side, and there's all sorts going on, like there's stuff dotted around, loads of stuff up for sale, there's stuff on the walls. It's decorated really nicely, and I just all around thought this fit in really well. I liked how that was using like a cash register to actually be a register. This was possibly made before the last update, so that is probably like what he did to kind of like make use of it, because he didn't have the cash registers in the atomic shop then, because this is something that's been going on for a couple of months now, and obviously it's only been the last what, month and a half that we've had the cash registers. But as you can see, the shop's decorated very well. It looks like a proper shop. It's got shelves. It's got a little diner thing on over here with the proper like signage telling you the prices of the food and stuff like that. Lots of attention to detail, and all around it looks really nice. So awesome job, pal. Thank you for getting involved. Next up on the list, we have T-Shirt Monkey, who has made this retro bar. Now this thing is decorated extremely nicely. Everything fits in really well with the theme of it like being that retro bar. The lighting is awesome as well, like that gives that retro kind of neon type of old school effect. It looks really cool. I love the bar that you've got over there with all of the like the bar bundle that you use, and then you put all like the stuff on the side of it, like you've got loads of signs, really filling up all that space. I like how crammed the tables are together and stuff. You've also got the pool table in there. It just all works really well, and I love how like crammed and decorated it is. Like the decorating, like how crammed you've made it, looks absolutely brilliant. Love all the bar stools. It really reminds me of like a small old school bar, so very nice job. Love the use of the stage and stuff as well, and the recording of the video, by the way. Shout out to you for that, because it looks really good. I really like the use of like the characters playing the instruments and stuff like this. Looks really good. Awesome job, pal. Thank you for getting involved. Next up on the list this time round is Dreadk, and I think this is the final one for this episode of the Shelters builds, and this one is a really cool one. It is a complete and utter Brotherhood of Steel base. Everything's themed around them and it looks brilliant. Really smashed like the theme of it here. Lots of Brotherhood signs going around. I love the use of this meeting table in the middle. I like how you like left plenty of space around this one. It really fits in with the vibe of like a Brotherhood secret meeting area. It's not like crammed with junk and stuff, and it just looks really cool. I like the use of all of the Brotherhood doors as well, like open and closed. It looks cool, adding that industrial effect. And I like this kind of room with a big tank memorial in there as well. Very nice idea, very cool touch. Enjoyed it, so cheers mate. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was 10 must-see shelters. I hope you all enjoyed them. I hope you got a lot of inspiration from them. Lots of stuff to take away from that, whether it be little glitches, little design ideas, kind of like different themes you can take to design and decorate your shelters. I hope you did enjoy them. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, that is it. However, one little notice to say, this is going to be the last one that I ever do for the 10 must-see shelters. Going forward from here, I'm going to be taking down the shelter submissions. We'll still be doing the camp submissions every week for the top 5 camps and the monthly challenges, but I'm going to move shelters into challenges. So like one month we might do like a shelters challenge where it'll be like you've got to build a shelter themed around a Raider one or a Brotherhood one or whatever it is. I'll decide at the time, and then we can all see what everyone builds. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.